I think they're going to do the pillar match, double or nothing, and MJF is going to retain. I think that's what's going to happen. I'd be very surprised if he didn't retain. But who knows? They could be crazy. I don't think they're going to have MJF have a short title run, though. I think somebody else is going to have to take that belt off of him. He'll probably do it shady as hell, but I'm pretty sure he's going to retain. That's what I'm thinking right now. I might change my mind. The reason why I think that MJF is going to retain, the reason why I'm thinking that is because that's why you do a 4-way match for the title. And you do it with these guys. No one's going to get buried. No one's going to look bad because MJF is going to pull some bullshit during the match. He's going to come away with the win. Everyone's going to look strong. Everybody's going to get their shit in. Nobody's going to lose, you know? But nothing's going to change there. I mean, who knows? They could go for some big moment, but I think the match is going to be really good and really strong. Who knows? Maybe MJF will spend most of the time on the outside avoiding confrontation. I'm sure there'll be some good spots where all three of them will kick the shit out of him. But it seems like something where he's going to retain. What the fuck is going on with Darby Allin getting better on the mic every week? Are we watching like another Rock happening here? This is really weird. I went back because my kids, my family, they weren't familiar with Rock as a wrestler, right? Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They were like, he was a wrestler? I'm like, yeah, he was a wrestler. Let's watch it. And we put on like his first kind of match where he broke away and started wrestling solo because he was with like the team or whatever. And he started wrestling by himself. And he got on the mic and it wasn't that great. But like, we kept watching each episode week by week. And he was so quick. Like, after about a month, he was The Rock. He went from like having very kind of mediocre mic skills to being the goddamn Rock in about a month. And I feel like that's where we're going with Darby Allin. Like something's like clicking in his head or whatever. He's so much fucking better on the mic than he's ever been before. It's really cool. I'm just excited to see it. I think it's really great. It's the piece that's kind of been missing with Darby. He's done the little vignettes he does are fantastic. Everything's kind of working, but he didn't really get a microphone. When he got a microphone, he was more just kind of one of those guys who like, enough talk, let's fight. That was kind of the promo. Now he's really delivering some great stuff, speaking really honestly, and I'm just here for it. I think it's great. I like how Sting has this old grandpa energy. It's fucking great. Just, yeah, crazy uncle. I don't know, man. It's like, it's fantastic. Well, it looks like Sting would disagree with me. And Sting's pretty confident that Darby's going to win. I just don't think it's going to happen in Double or Nothing. I do agree that someday I think all the pillars are going to have a shot with the belt. I think MJF's got the belt now. Darby's going to have the belt. Sammy's going to have the belt. Jungle Boy's going to have the belt. They're all going to have a run. That's my assumption, is that they're all going to have a title run. I just don't think it's happening this soon for MJF. I think he's going to hold that belt. I mean, you got to think about who do they want that belt on going into Wembley. It's all about Wembley. Like right now in AEW, they've got to be like even Double or Nothing is a build for everything's a build to Wembley. That show's got to sell out. That show's got to be as big as it can be. So what's the biggest main event you can get? Is Darby ready to main event Wembley? Has he shown to be that kind of draw? I don't know. Jungle Boy Sammy? I don't think so, guys. I don't even think it's MJF. I think somebody's got to take the belt off of MJF, and I don't think it would be right to put the belt on Darby just to have him lose it that quickly in time for Wembley. I think, maybe they'll set up for someone major to take the belt off of MJF at Wembley. A return of CM Punk to take the belt off of MJF at Wembley. The rematch of CM Punk and MJF is pretty major. I know everybody thinks it's going to be MJF versus CM Punk versus the Elite at Wembley, which is possible. It's also possible, and it could be someone else of amazing stature coming in to take that belt off MJF. But I don't think it would be right to put the belt on Darby, assuming that someone else is going to have to be the champ coming into Wembley or be in that picture. I don't know. Maybe it'll be Wembley in the fucking main event. Maybe the title doesn't have to be defended, but maybe they're going to put all their eggs into the trios belts with I don't know. It's weird. I think MJF in a main event makes more sense when you're talking about Wembley than the other pillars right now. I don't think it's their time. I think it's very much MJF's time. But that's my thoughts on it. I'll tell you who is going to lose their title at Wembley. It's going to be Orange Cassidy. Orange Cassidy at Wembley, he's going to lose to a European. That's like guaranteed. Orange Cassidy is going into Wembley champ, and he's coming out a loser. Someone European is going over. I can almost guarantee you that AEW is going to make the European fans happy by putting a hometown guy over Orange Cassidy. But I think Orange Cassidy is main event level. He is going in there with the belt, but he's not going home with it. That's a solid Wembley prediction. You can trust me on that. Why the fuck did Kenny Omega stand by and watch all that happen? Is this a Kenny Omega heel turn? What's going on here, guys? Kenny Omega says he wasn't in the building. He was in the building. They had his entrance ready. I'm having a bit of a problem with this, Kenny. Why'd you let Nakazawa and Cutler get destroyed like that? Was he debating him? Was he sitting there and watching? He's like, I think they got a shot. I think they're going to be okay. Anyway, you know what? The more I think about it, the more the Switchblade Jay White reveal was actually dumb as shit. Like, that was actually... Did anyone notice that was fucking stupid? Why the fuck? So, Juice Robinson was going to fight Ricky Starks, right? I don't know why. And then the fight didn't even get started. Juice wasn't even losing. And Jay White comes out, what? Because Ricky Starks ain't got no friends? And then they beat him up together? Why the fuck does Switchblade Jay White have a problem with Ricky Starks? What the fuck is going on in AEW? Jay White comes bounding through the forbidden door just to fuck up Ricky Starks live on TV. What the fuck is going on? Like, I didn't think about it at the time. I was just excited. I was like, Jay White, yeah! Fucking Switchblade. It's his era, motherfucker. Bullet Club. Beat Ricky Starks' ass. But when you stop to think about it, you go, what the fuck was going on? It wasn't like Juice was losing. It wasn't like Ricky Starks insulted the Bullet Club. He didn't bring down the wrath of Jay White. What the fuck did he do to deserve that? What kind of ridiculous shit is this? What the fuck am I watching? If you didn't know who Jay White was, what are you thinking at home? What the fuck? What if you're a Ricky Starks fan? What then? I mean, I guess that's what they're counting on. Ricky Starks is over, right? I'm the only guy who's like, I don't give a shit about Ricky Starks, but everybody loves Ricky Starks. And all of a sudden, he's getting his ass. They don't know who the fuck Juice Robinson is. They don't know who the fuck Jay White is. I mean, I think people do, but let's just assume you don't. Let's just assume that you have no idea what the fuck is going on. You didn't. I mean, Jay White's, it was a long time since you could have easily forgot Jay White. If you were only watching AEW, you can't forget Jay White if you had any exposure whatsoever to New Japan Pro Wrestling. But if you had any exposure whatsoever to New Japan, or if you didn't have any exposure to New Japan Pro Wrestling, you only watched AEW. And maybe you didn't even watch it religiously. You don't know who the fuck Juice Robinson is. You don't know who the fuck Jay White is. But you know Ricky Starks. And Ricky Starks is getting his ass kicked for no reason on TV. I don't know. I wasn't even listening to the crowd reaction because I was just going crazy myself. But it is rather confusing and I don't know what the fuck happened.
Last week, Ricky, you got another ass kicking. It wasn't just from Juice Robinson himself. It was from my good friend, King Sweet.
Because you ain't got no friends, Ricky. Ain't nobody like you, Ricky. So I brought in one of the biggest wrestlers from New Japan Pro Wrestling just to kick your ass for no fucking reasons, Ricky. Love these guys. They don't give a fuck. Give a fuck about Ricky Starks.
We're just getting started here, Ricky. You've been off far more than you can chew.
Wait. You bit off far more than you could chew. You didn't start anything. The fuck is he saying? What did Ricky Starks do? He was just existing. I'm totally unprovoked. I love it. Bullet Club is unhinged in AEW. I never want him to make sense. I never want it to make sense. I just want it to just be just random. Who are they coming for next? Who's next? We crossed the line, Top Flight. The Bullet Club's in AEW and don't make no fucking sense. You done fucking crossed the line, Sky Blue. Sky Blue's like, no, I didn't do anything.